everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching the video today. Today I want to actually make a video about what I had and what I ate during a typical day when I was 534 pounds, which was my highest weight on my journey. Started my journey in July of 2016. And I do remember very vividly the foods that I would eat and what my process during the day was. So what I'm going to do is simply share my screen and I'm going to track my food with MyFitnessPal, and it's going to show actually the calorie intake in the different items that I had during the day. Now, if I mention any particular company, any particular location, this is me not knocking on the company, but this is simply being truthful and being open and being honest about the places that I went and the foods that I ate during one typical day of, my highest weight. So the very first thing that I would do when I wake up in the morning is I would actually immediately go to soda. Soda would be kind of my quote unquote breakfast. So I'm just simply gonna add 16 ounces of Pepsi, which was my jam back in the day, Pepsi. So I'm going to add a regular, I probably had 2 cans of Pepsi. Let me see, so 2 servings, which means, and I had it for breakfast. I had soda for breakfast. I did. Okay, so typically would drive an hour to get to work at that time. And so about halfway up to where I was going, I would stop at a McDonald's for breakfast. Now, when I went to McDonald's, I got 2 McGriddles. Sausage McGriddles, there we go. So I got 2 sausage McGriddles, and that was for breakfast. I would also, and now mind you, this is just breakfast. I would get 2 sausage burritos from McDonald's. Okay, I can spell. I promise I can spell. Okay, sausage burrito. There we go. So I got 2 sausage burritos from there. Okay, so I would have 2 McGriddles, 2 sausage burritos. Then I would have 2 hash browns. McDonald's. Okay, so 2, hash browns, and I would have 2 of those. And so I would have 2 hash browns, 2 McGriddles, 2 sausage burritos. And what would happen is I would actually leave McDonald's, exit out of the drive-thru, and go immediately next door over to Starbucks. And Starbucks would be the next things I would add on to my breakfast. So for breakfast, I had a venti caramel frappuccino. Again, I know how to spell. It's bad. Caramel frappuccino. There we go. Let's see. I had a venti, which is 20 ounces. So 1 fluid ounces. I'm going to do 20 of those and add to food diary. Okay, and then I would have 2 banana breads from there. Banana bread, Starbucks. All right, banana nut bread from Starbucks. I would have 2 of those. Okay, so I am halfway up to my work location, and I am grabbing these items right here. I'm having 2 sausage McGriddles, 2 sausage burritos, 2 hash browns, a caramel frappuccino, and 2 banana nut breads. And that is after I've had 2 cans of soda when I first wake up in the morning. So by the time I am reaching about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, I have already had 3,281 calories. Now, if I can give you a contrast, to maintain my weight now at 217 pounds, my daily goal is 3,190. And you can actually see that right here at the bottom. 3,190 is my goal right now. Before 7:30, 8 o'clock, I had 3,281 calories. 3,281 calories. And that was just for breakfast. Now, I would use those items that I just bought and I would eat them on the way. I would be able to finish in about 45 minutes everything that you see here for breakfast. Now, immediately when I got up to the location I was at, I would have a bag of pretzels. Let's see how many pretzels. Okay, so 1 ounce. Let's see, 1 container. No, I'm gonna do half a container of pretzels, and that's for lunch. And then now when I got up there, I would actually get a 2-liter of soda, and I would begin pouring out throughout the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to add 2 liters, because I went through 2 liters a day when it came to soda, and that was when I was up there. So Sierra Mist, let's see here, let me go with that. 8 fluid ounces. No, I would have the bottle, which I can't even remember. It's been so much time since I've had soda, but I think that is 32. No, 32 is there. 1 liter. So I would have 1 liter. There it is right there. Okay, so I would have 2 servings of that. And so I'm going to add that as a snack just because that's something I had throughout the day. Okay, so we've got breakfast, we've got my snacks. I would go through that there. Now it's time for lunch. Now I would go to a various amount of different places for lunch, but I'm going to pick the very common one for me, which kind of jacked me up the most, which was Taco Bell. I would have Taco Bell pretty much 3 or 4 times a week. And so I'm just simply going to go to Taco Bell's menu here, and it was the chalupa. The chalupa was where it was at for me. So I would have 2 chalupas for lunch. Then I would have 2 of the Doritos Locos Tacos. So Doritos Locos Tacos. Doritos Locos Tacos. There we go. I would have 2 of those. Looks like I had 2 of everything. To be honest, the 2 factor was if I was satisfied, if I wasn't satisfied with the first one, I would immediately get a second one, so I know I would have both. And then I would get a Nachos Bel Grande. Nachos Bel Grande. All right, Nachos Bel Grande box, Nachos Bel Grande. There we go. So I would have 1 Nachos Bel Grande. And so I had 2 Doritos Locos Tacos, 2 chalupas. I would have a Nachos Bel Grande, and then I would have a Taco Bell freeze, or the little freeze drink. So let me put that in, freeze. Let's see what that looks like. Typhoon freeze, strawberry starburst freeze. I do remember that. 1 cup. No, I had 8 ounces of that. And that would be my lunch. Now, one thing I do want to add is the snack in between lunch and dinner. The snack that I would have during that time would just be, and it reminded me, Doritos. I would go through a bag of Doritos. Let's see here, bag. 1 bag. Let's just add the bag. There we go. Because I had the bag throughout the day. Okay, so I am currently through breakfast. I am currently at lunch. I have gone through the snacks that I would have during the day, and I am getting ready for pre-dinner, and then I'm getting ready for dinner itself. So I'm going to add pre-dinner and dinner together, because what would happen is I would have to drive another hour on the way home, and I would grab food on the way, and then I would actually have food once I actually got home. So now, what I would do is find the easiest and quickest way that I could get food, and a lot of that had to do with fast food. One of the biggest ones was Jack in a Box. So Jack and a Box. Actually, Jack in Box? Okay. Jack in a Box. Jack and a Box. Wow, I'm having a real tough time today. In a box. Let me try that again. Okay, so the sourdough Jack. I would have 1 of those. Let's see here. Let me add on. I would have 2 boxes of curly fries. So Jack in a box curly fries. curly fries. I would have a large, because this would be part of a meal. So when they offer you a meal, this would be part of it. Another add-on to that is a 32-ounce Pepsi. So I'm just gonna go Pepsi again. I know I've had Pepsi early on in the morning. I think it's because I'm recording that I can't spell today. All right, Pepsi. Let's go with Pepsi. It wasn't one can, so it was 32 ounces. So that's going to be 3 cans, and that would be on the way home. So I would have a sourdough jack. I would have curly fries. I would have the 2 liter of soda, and then I would have 2 of the Jack in a Box tacos. Jack a Box tacos. And I would have 2 tacos, because it was 2 tacos for $1. There we go. They already have it listed as 2 tacos. No, I had 2 tacos. There we go. Okay, so now I have the food that I am taking in on the way home. So this isn't home yet. This isn't me eating from home. And to be honest with you, a lot of the foods that I would have at home would vary every single night. But one thing that I would request a lot is either white sauce pasta. I would have some sort of just something. Oh, pizza. Pizza was probably the big one. So I'm actually going to add what I typically would have from Little Caesars, which is the pizza joint around here. Little Caesars. And I would have an entire pizza. Cheese pizza, no, I would have the... where is the pepperoni pizza? If they don't have it on here, there it is right there. Okay, so I had 1 entire pizza at my peak. So I had 1 pizza. Then I would have their crazy bread. So I'm gonna add on dinner for their crazy bread. Crazy bread, and that is just at Little Caesars, which you can see here. 1 breadstick, 1 container, there we go. So I had 1 container of crazy bread, and then at that point I would again have another 2 liter. I would typically like, at this point, what would I have? Actually, I would probably go more towards like a fruity drink, so I would get like a Powerade, just a regular Powerade. One of the 32 ounces ones, so Powerade. Let's add a Powerade 1 bottle, and I would have not that many. Okay, so I would have 2 bottles. Okay, so this right here is a good typical day. Now I'm gonna add for snacks, dessert. I would typically have an ice cream. Now, what was really easy for me to have for ice cream are those little pints of ice cream, and Ben & Jerry's. It's something with cherry. Let me see if I can look it up and see if the Ben & Jerry's cherry half-baked Cherry Garcia. There it is right there. I wouldn't, no, I would, yeah, I would finish the entire thing. Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia. Here it is right here. So this is a typical day of eating for me when I was 534 pounds. You can see here for breakfast, I woke up to had 2 regular cans of Pepsi. Then I had 2 sausage McGriddles on the way to work, 2 sausage burritos, 2 hash browns, a caramel frappuccino, and 2 banana breads. Then for lunch, I would have 2 chalupas, 2 Locos Tacos, 1 Nacho Bel Grande, and a strawberry Starburst Freeze. Dinner, I would have on the way home a sourdough jack, a large curly fry. I would have a to-go drink in the little cup. I would have 2 tacos, and then when I actually got home, I typically would have Little Caesars pepperoni. And I don't know if that's the entire pizza. I'm wondering, Little Caesars kit. Pepperoni pizza, 1 pizza. I'm hoping that's that full pizza, because that's what I ate. Then I had Little Caesars crazy bread. I had 2 bottles of Powerade, and then snacks throughout the day. I would have pretzels. I would have Sierra Mist, Doritos, and Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia to end the day. Total calories for one typical day for me: 13,465. 13,465 465. Total carbohydrates, 1,954. Fat, 498 grams. Protein, 336. I got a good, decent amount of protein. Sodium milligrams, 21,354 grams of sugar, 895. There was no doubt that I was killing myself at 534 pounds. This is a perfect display of how food addiction, how dependency on food, how emotions and stress and a dependence on how food can provide a relief is summed up in words and in display and in images. This is out of control and unacceptable. I've been given one body and I destroyed it for years and years and years. This is actually pretty unnerving, to be honest with you. I can't believe I had all this in a day. All this in a day. Wow. I would have eaten in one day, I would have eaten 4 days worth of my current plan. That's how the biggest contrast happens. You know, when we talk about what's going to make you successful, it all has to do with your diet and your calories and your calorie deficiency, your calorie excess. There was no doubt in my mind why I'm gaining so much weight, because look how much I'm eating in a day. It's crazy, absolutely crazy how much I'm eating in a day. But I really hope that this provides you a good understanding of how food addiction, dependency on food, and dependency on emotions through food can wreak havoc on a body. It wreaked havoc on me at 534 pounds. I was gaining weight. I had issues with sleeping. I couldn't tie my shoes. I couldn't walk more than 100 feet without my lower back killing me. I was constantly out of breath, constantly sweating, constantly in pain. And there was no doubt why I was constantly in pain. Because I was taking in 13,466 calories a day. Take care of yourself. You're given one body, one opportunity to live this life on this earth, and you've got one body. You've got to take care of that body. You've got to take care of the one body you have and make the most of it. And yes, it's going to be difficult at first. It's like starting a new job. It's going to be tough at first, but over time you start getting to know the job. You start getting to know the diet. You start getting to know what works and what doesn't work, and you move forward. 15 steps ahead, 3 steps back still means you're moving forward. Take a step towards your health. Take a step towards taking care of yourself, because obviously you can see here that I was killing myself, and I am working harder and harder every single day to take care of the body that I destroyed for so many years. I hope this encourages you. I hope this gives you a reflection of where I was and where I am now, so that way you know that as much as I'm pushing, you can push too, and you can change the narrative. I'll see you on the next one. Later.